Intro at the threshold of my 50s. Hello. Today, I want to share something personal. How my life quietly, but deeply, changed in my 50s. One morning, I woke up stiff. Not just tired, something felt different. My knees ached. My neck was tight. And it hit me. I've really entered my 50s. It's a strange stage. You're not old, but no longer young. You've worked for decades. But the road ahead feels uncertain. And for the first time, you begin to see what truly matters. Health, money, work, relationships, family, peace of mind. Things I once took for granted began to shake. And I started asking, what can I do now, so I won't regret later? That's what this story is about. 7 quiet but important things we need to do before it's too late. Let's walk through theme together. Part 1: Health: What you must do now to stay away from hospitals. In your 50s, your body starts giving quiet warnings. Not suddenly, but steadily: fatigue, joint aches, poor sleep. I ignored mine until a health check showed dangerously high cholesterol. That changed everything. For the first time, I truly prioritized my health. Because after 50, prevention is everything. Treatment costs more than money. It drains energy, time, and peace of mind. So I made changes. Simpler meals, less oil, more vegetables and protein. I drank less. Started mornings with a glass of water. Moved more, just walks and stairs, not gyms. But the biggest change? Regular checkup. 7 When I felt fine. Health isn't just avoiding illness. It's about protecting the life you still want to live. Someone said, after 50, your health is your real wealth. And it's true. Because when your health goes, so does everything else. If you've been putting it off, start small today. Skip the snack. Take a walk. Sleep early. Small choices now shape the future more than we realize. Part 2: Money: When income shrinks and expenses grow. In my 50s, my view on money changed. It wasn't about how much I earned anymore, but how much I kept, and how prepared I was. My income plateaued. Workplaces shifted, but expenses grew: kids, parents, my own health. Even cutting back didn't stop money from slipping away. That's when I knew I needed a plan. I reviewed my accounts, canceled unused services, and tracked every dollar. It was shocking. I was losing money without realizing it. So I shifted from saving to intentional investing. Slowly, carefully. I recalculated retirement costs. Because now, retirement isn't someday, it's soon. Managing money now means losing less and lasting longer. Someone told me, you don't need to be rich, just not poor. That stuck with me. I stopped chasing wealth and started building resilience. So one crisis wouldn't break everything. Even modest income can create stability. With structure and small habits. Start today. 5 minutes reviewing your money can change the rest of your life. Part 3: Work: Redefining your career after retirement. In my younger years, work defined me. My title, my hours, my projects. But in my 50s, that changed. Meetings shifted toward younger voices. My role felt less central. And I realized, they don't need me like before. At first, I felt replaced. Finally free. It made me ask, do I still want this? Can I keep doing it into my 60s? And what comes after? The 50s are the perfect time to redefine what work means. Not just about money, but meaning, joy, and sustainability. I didn't quit, but I began exploring. A side project, a class, a certification. At first, it felt unfamiliar. But those small steps became the best parts of my day. They reminded me who I was beyond my job. That gave me hope. Because post-retirement won't feel scary if you're already heading toward it. Redefining work doesn't always mean changing jobs. Sometimes, it means adjusting how you show up and what you prepare for. So ask yourself, would I choose this work again? If not now, when will you let your work fit your life, instead of shaping your life around your work? Part 4: Relationships: Letting go of what no longer serves you. In my 50s, I began seeing relationships differently. It wasn't about how many people I knew, but about who truly mattered. I used to network, attend events, collect contacts. I thought connections were everything. But when life got tough, I looked at my contact list and realized it only a few truly showed up. That's when I learned depth matters more than numbers. So I quietly stepped back from the ones who drained me, those who judged, compared, or made me feel small. And something beautiful happened. The right people stayed. My family. A few old friends I could laugh with. Those I rarely saw but could always talk to. They became my center. And that was enough. Now, I choose 10 honest minutes, over hours of polite conversation. I don't need to impress, just to be real. If you're holding on to a relationship that no longer feels right, it's okay to let go. Letting go isn't rejection, it's self-respect. Your 50s aren't for expanding your circle, but for protecting it, keeping close those who see you, support you, and let you grow in peace. Part 5: Marriage without real conversations. You can't walk together. One evening, I came home from work. My wife was quietly doing the dishes. The TV was on. I sat on the couch like always. Then I thought, did we actually talk today? Nothing came to mind. Just routine words. Did you eat? Did the kids get home? We were in the same house, but not really together. Many marriages drift in the 50s. Kids grow up. Lives run on separate tracks, and silence fills the space. It happened to us too. Not from lack of love, but from forgetting to show it. So I tried again. Even how was your day? Felt awkward at first, but she responded. Stories returned. Laughter followed. That's when I saw. Conversation keeps love alive. In your 50s, love isn't about big gestures. It's about noticing, asking, simply being there. Sometimes we walk after dinner. Sometimes we talk during a show. Those small moments brought us back. If your marriage feels distant, start small. Ask softly, how are you really doing? Silence builds walls, but even a few real words can open a door. Part 6: Parents and children balancing life in the middle. In your 50s, you're caught between aging parents and growing children. One day, I called my mother. Just a short check-in. Before hanging up, she said, "When I hear your voice I want to cry." I froze, and realized how little time I'd truly given her. Then I looked at my child. More independent, needing me less. Or so I thought. I kept thinking, they're old enough. But what they really needed wasn't advice, just quiet support. Someone simply there. This stage demands balance. Care for your parents, space for your kids, and grace for yourself. So I made time. A meal, a hospital visit, small acts, but they added up. Now, they feel priceless. With my child, I stopped teaching. I listened, and simply showed. I'm here. It's not easy. Lean too far, and something breaks. Forget yourself, and everything suffers. But I'm learning to sway gently, to forgive myself, and to keep showing up. Because we're the thread that connects what came before to what comes next. Part 7: Inner peace facing emptiness and fear without giving in. Some days, I just sit. No thoughts. No plans, just this strange, quiet emptiness. Life looks full from the outside, but something inside feels unsettled. In my 50s, that feeling became more familiar. I started asking, what now? What was it all for? Then came the guilt. I should be grateful. Why do I feel like this? But blaming myself didn't help. It only pulled me deeper. One day, I read a sentence that stopped me. After midlife, the goal is no longer success but self-completion. That line softened something in me. I'd spent years chasing goals, recognition, results. But eventually, all that fades. And what remains is you. So I turned inward. I walked more. Sat in silence. Wrote in a journal. Breathed slowly just to be present. And then, a quiet voice began to return. You're okay. You've come this far. Rest is not failure. I began to realize. Inner peace isn't found. It's made. In small, daily choices. A moment of stillness. A kind word to yourself. A book with no deadline. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to feel okay every day. You just have to stay open. To stillness. To truth. And to the quiet belief that your best years might still lie ahead. Closing: a quiet commitment for the second half of life. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Since turning 50, I've often asked myself, am I living well? What truly matters now? I still don't have all the answers, but one thing has become clear. It's time to start living for myself. For years, I lived for others. Family, work, responsibilities. Now, I'm turning inward. I'm taking care of my health, managing money with intention, reframing how I see work, letting go of what no longer serves me, reconnecting with people, and with myself. None of this is loud, but it's real, and it matters. If you're feeling lost, tired, or behind, please know you're not alone. Your 50s aren't the end. They're a rare second chance to build something new. Start small. A habit, a conversation, a little more kindness to yourself. That's all it takes to begin again. If this story gave you even a little peace or perspective, I'm grateful. And wherever you are on your path, I'm quietly rooting for you, for your strength, for your peace, for the beautiful years ahead. Thank you.